It's now time for NRG This Week. NRG stands for Network Referral Group. To learn more about NRG, go to their website, NRG.online. It's now time for another episode of NRG This Week.
Hey everybody, welcome to NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas here with co-host Lori Lundeen. Hey Lori, how are you?
I am doing great. So much fun to be here with you.
It's great to have you here filling in for Mike Weiner when he sent me a message saying you would be here. I'm like, yes, right on,
Get a party.
groovy.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. That's really cool. So tell us some things. What's happening good with NRG?
Oh, NRG's doing great things. We have some really awesome stuff coming up. We're, of course, still working on that university platform that we're going to be rolling out. And on top of that, Mike has partnered with one of our members, and we are creating an incredible platform for high school students and college students to be able to be skill trained and get the help that they need to create businesses, to go into their jobs and create resumes, and to launch them into the networking scene and help them grow and expand in the businesses that they want to create. So we're really excited about that. It's just at the beginning, but we are really excited about what it's going to become. I think it can be huge. So
Right on.
that's one of
That's
our
great.
newest endeavors.
Yeah, that's great to hear. And folks, if you
Great.
want to learn more about Network Referral Group NRG, you're going to see the website come on the screen here in a second. That's nrg.online. nrg.online is the website for Network Referral Group. So if you want to learn more, you go right there at nrg.online. You can also contact the CEO and founder of NRG. His name is Mike Weiner. We're going to display his email address. His email address is mike at networkreferralgroup.com. Again, that's Mike at networkreferralgroup.com. And Lori, check out my new terminology here. You know, we say shoot him a text. No, that's too violent sounding. You can send him a text at
Oh, there you
443.
go.
His number is 443 756 9656. 443 756 9656. Well, Lori, before we bring on our guest, tell us some about you and your foundation. Tell us some about that.
All right. Well, I am director of networking for NRG, so I'm his right hand, which is why I'm here. But I also have a global nonprofit organization called the Lori Lundeen Foundation. And I travel around the world and I save lives and I serve people in need in a variety of ways in multiple countries. And I'll tell you, there is nothing better than being able to save lives and transform lives every day. It's just been an incredible journey, which I'm so grateful to be able to do and share with others and bring others on board to be part of my team. So,
Right on. That's great to hear. And your foundation has a website. I think it's what is that, please?
The Lori Lundeen Foundation.org.
Lori
The
Lundeen.
Lori Lundeen Foundation.org.
All right, right on.
You
So
can always
folks,
reach out on my cell phone and reach at me if they have questions too.
okay, and what's that number?
It's 916
916
660
660
2039.
2039.
Yeah.
There's Lori's number there, 916-660-2039. Right on.
I'd love
Folks,
to talk with anyone.
Right on. Thank you, Lori. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for
Yeah.
what you do for NRG, but also what you do for the world through your foundation. Lori, tell us about today's guest. We have another guest, first time guest, I believe, to NRG this week. Go ahead and
We
you want to have
do.
her come on and tell us about herself? Or you want to introduce? How do you want to do it?
I'll just do a quick intro and then she can be brought right in. Her name is
All
Joni
right.
Rampolla. She is a fairly new member of NRG, which has been here for a few months with us. And we are super excited to have her. She's awesome. She is a registered dietitian and she has a business called Nutrition Coaching for You. So she is serving people in a variety of ways with their health. And she'll be talking more about that. But you're going to love her. She's going to be awesome. And we're excited to bring her on and have her share more about herself. So
Right
welcome.
on. Hi, Joni. How are you?
Hey, welcome. I am doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good. It's good to have you here. And so you're relatively new to NRG, and you're already on NRG this week, just that quickly.
So
How does that
Amazing. I
how
love
does
it.
that work? Wow, you're on already. All right, on. Well,
perfect.
that's cool. So tell us first, tell us about what you do. Tell us about your business and everything like that. Then we'll start talking about NRG and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Sure. So I'm a registered licensed dietitian and I have an online virtual business. So I see clients from the comfort of their own home or wherever they are on their devices. And when people think of a dietitian, they think, oh, yeah, she's going to tell me to eat kale and not eat my favorite food anymore. But that's not at all what I do or who I am. We personalize nutrition to every individual to make it easy, small steps that you can do so that we're walking you directly to your health well-being goal.
So you're not going to tell me to eat kale?
I'm not going to tell you to eat kale, but I feel like that's
How,
what people think a dietitian does.
oh, how about collard greens?
You can eat whatever you want, right? But yeah,
Okay,
I
okay,
I just give suggestions to move you forward without taking away what makes you you, because food is personal, right? So you work
okay.
according to your taste buds and your time that you have and your culture and preferences.
All right. Now, while we're on the subject of food, let me ask you both. Have you had bean pie before? Joni, what about you? Have you ever had bean pie?
I have not had bean pie.
We
Nope.
got to get you. Lori, how about you?
I've not had bean pie. I love making
Oh,
pies, but I've never had a bean pie.
So
oh,
I love
bean
lentil
pie.
brownies. I wonder if it's similar.
Well, we're talking about navy beans that are made to a consistency of a pumpkin pie or a sweet potato pie,
Ooh.
or the filling of a pecan pie. Yeah, bean
Interesting.
pie. I'm gonna send you both some information on bean pie. It is
All
it is
right.
happening stuff. Oh yeah, you'll love it. You'll have all of your clients. You'll say to them, you don't have to eat kale, you don't have to eat greens, but you'll want to eat bean pie. You'll have them going. You'll have them singing the bean pie song and
Get
all.
your fiber in there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Hmm.
yeah, that'll do it. That's it. So, Johnny, tell us about your background. How did you get into everything that you're doing now? Tell us some about your background.
So, how I got into the field of nutrition, take you on a journey way back to high school with me. In high school, I would pass out kind of frequently, and I say pass out, but it was more, oh my God, my head starts pounding. I can't see. I walk into walls. It was like I have to lie down. Like it was a conscious laying down, but I couldn't function anymore. And my mother would take me to doctors and they'd all say, it sounds like diabetes. Drink this glucola test. And I drink it and they'd be like, a couple points away and send me home. And this went on for a very long time till it was finally doctor number 5 that said, sit in the chair. I'm like, oh, you're not going to give me that glucola drink? He's like, no. And he said, tell me what you eat in a day. And I just remember thinking, that is the stupidest question. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay, I wake up, I have orange juice and a toaster pastry. He tells me that's a really good breakfast. My mother gives me lunch money to buy a complete lunch at school, but I'm entrepreneurial even back then. And so I try and pocket some money. And just buy a belly filler like a brownie or a soft pretzel. I'd pass out and then she'd make me beautiful dinner. Like that was my life. And this
Oh,
doctor just said to me, eat protein at breakfast. And just that little bit of eating protein changed my routine, but it changed my mood, changed my grades, changed everything about me, and actually put me on a career trajectory because I wanted to understand what is happening in my body. So I went to school to learn, not really thinking about it as a career, but now that it is a career, I love it.
Yeah. How about that? Now, Lori, you talk to a lot of business owners, right? It's interesting to hear their paths of how they got into what they're doing. And I've met, Joni, so many folks like you that say, I got into this because it helped me solve a problem in my life, right? And I figured if I was experiencing it, I could help others, right? And
Absolutely.
that's kind of what you've done. Lori, have you heard that before? That kind of same theme
I've,
from other
I've
business
lived
owners?
that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a board certified health coach because of my own healing journey. So I've been through that same situation. A lot of
Hmm.
coaches go into coaching because of the situation that they've been dealing with and have overcome.
Yeah,
And honestly, like I've said before, our obstacles are given to us as a blessing to help us be able to bless other people because we go through that experience, we grow, we learn, and we can share out and help others. And
yeah.
so that's kind of that same philosophy that I see many coaches. They've been through something and they become a coach to help others.
Right. Yeah, and I think it's
Beautiful.
great. It's great when
Beautiful.
that happens. And Joni, tell everyone how they can get in touch with you. I know we can text you, we can email you, website and all. Tell us all those ways that we can get in touch with you, please.
Yep. So probably the easiest way is a text message, 443-257-9439. You can find me on my website, which is Nutrition Coaching 4, and 4 is a number, U is a letter. So Nutrition Coaching 4, the number 4, and the letter U, Nutrition Coaching for You. Or my email, which is my name, Joni, Joni at nutritioncoaching4you.com.
All right, great. We're glad you're here at NRG this week. Thank you for what you do. I hope you recognize, as many folks sometimes don't recognize, that even though you're doing what you do, you're having an impact on lives, right? And you're impacting the lives of those you work with, your clients and patients, right? Because
Yes.
now the husband doesn't have to worry about it. The child doesn't have to worry about mom and dad. The dad doesn't have to worry about the child any longer. Now, don't worry about, but that problem, that whatever they're fighting through, that actually can be solved through nutrition, right?
So
You're helping that.
can I tell you a fun little story?
Oh yeah, please do.
Yeah, so I do DNA genetic nutrition testing. It's a saliva test where people send their sample to a lab and I review with them my meal plan. So a person came to me because she has a strong family history of heart disease and she's in her 50s. So nobody lived past 63 in her family and she's overweight. And so she wants to try and drop a couple pounds and not have heart disease. So we did DNA genetic nutrition testing. And when she came to me, she's doing a keto diet to try and lose the extra weight. And her genetics came back saying a keto diet in this particular individual will lead to heart disease or could lead to heart disease. So we changed that up really quickly, but sometimes I just feel like just a life.
Yeah. How about that? Now, who knew?
Yeah.
I'd never heard of that, but you knew what to do, right?
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of having you around. Yeah, that is great to hear. Here's what we're going to do. Joni and Lori, we're going to go to a commercial now, right? And then after that commercial, when we come back, I'm not going to be around. I'm going to go in the background and you two go ahead and talk. Folks, you're watching NRG This Week. I'm Leon Thomas with guest co-host Lori Landine and our NRG guest member, Joni Rampolla. We'll be right back after this brief commercial midpoint break. Here we go.
More than 25 years ago, Mike Weiner made his start, turning warm referrals into a business art. NRG leaders bring passion and drive. They are committed to helping your business thrive. NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. New relationships are made on every Zoom. And that extravaganza's when you're placed in a breakout room. One of the keys to getting it done is scheduling a one-on-one. Yeah, NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. Come ready to play pinball once a week and tell us what you need. Everyone in your group will help you succeed. NRG this week airs Wednesdays at 3. After you join, you get to record a new member spotlight for free. Join one of the many meetings each week. Discover the referrals you seek. The speaker series and university are one of a kind. To learn more, visit NRG.online. NRG will help you expand. Attend your first meeting, get 3 referrals in hand. Your network will widen and new paths to success will flow. With every member on your side, your business will grow. Go to NRG.online.
Hey, Joni. So nice to have you here. Excited
Yeah.
to talk with you. So tell me a little bit about who it is you want to serve. Who are you looking for so the people listening can say, is this something that I need to look into? Do I need to reach out to Joni? Is this something that would help me?
Yeah, so type of people I help are looking for weight changes. They're having health struggles. Many are on the new GLP-1 medications, managing side effects, or trying to have the best results, dealing with emotional eating, and everything around that. I'll say just looking for better health.
Better health. And what if someone is thinking, I'm really nervous about getting into a coaching and having someone help me with this, and they're hesitant? What would you say that would be able to help them feel more at ease and more comfortable saying, yes, I need help?
So I don't come in and make changes for people, which I think is a big perception. It's done with baby steps, like what you're comfortable with changing and where you are. And it's like a partnership. I don't do anything to you. It's sometimes it's just working with mindset too, like how you view food and your relationship to food, and ways that I can support and guide and help.
And I think sometimes, people, when they think about health coaching or nutrition coaching, they think, well, you're going to take away everything that I like, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just adding in something that creates a shift, and they no longer need some of those things that weren't so good for them because the other has taken its place, right? So
I look for a small change that can have the biggest impact.
Yeah, I love that. Do you have any stories of someone you've helped and what it did for their life you want to share?
Yeah. Oh my God. I feel like I have so many stories. So many people have come back to me. So let me first, if you don't mind, if I go back to how I started my own business.
Of course.
Yeah, so I work full time for a grocery store. And part of that job, I have an office in the store. So I do store tours, I have a classroom, do lectures, but then also individual consultations.
Right.
And did that for 6 years. And then when COVID happened, my grocery store went, yep, get out of the store. Like, we don't want you here anymore. You're now working from home. So working from home, I had 3.5 years of people contacting me going, oh my God, I need to see you. I still have this issue. I need to see you. I'm like, yep, don't do that anymore. Like, my brand just stopped that. And so after 3.5 years, I asked my boss, like, hey, can I just fill this need and see these people that are contacting me? So she finally said yes. So then it started, I made a website and I just started like, hey, when somebody contacts me, I will see them. And then after, I'll say about 6 months of that, I went, you know what? I should reach out to those people that contacted me in the past that I said no to. And I sent one email out and I got 26 clients from that.
Wow.
Like,
That
I'm
is good.
impactful.
That is really good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of how you launched it.
So that's how I started. And then it's really just 2025 that I'm like, all right, now I want to grow it. It's
Yeah,
a
I love
business. Now I'm going to grow it. So yes.
Now, you found NRG. Why don't we talk for a minute about that journey, the process of how you got connected to us in NRG and what it's been like for you since you've been a part of it. Has that helped you in growing it?
Oh my God, NRG has been amazing. So yes, I had somebody that I met networking that said, you know what, come to an NRG meeting. And I went to a meeting, but the day I went, I went in the morning and I was getting on a plane that afternoon. And so I said, you know what, I'm interested, but I don't have time right now to even reach out to anybody because I'm leaving. And so then it was like a month after, I'm like, hey, I went to that meeting and I really liked it. So then Mike gave me a call and he goes, come back again, let's start all over. And he invited me to another meeting and I came back and then I joined at that meeting. And then it was like, here's your 3 referrals. And then I feel like every meeting I've been to, just boom, boom, boom. Once you join, you get 30 referrals. So my phone blew up. I had a ton of one-on-ones with people, and some have been just really great, whether they're just partners or referral partners or people that I've given business to. It's like a community of people that support you and love on you and your business. And that part's been wonderful.
Yeah, it really is. And that's something that to me has been so different with NRG and other groups I've been a part of. There's such a difference in how it works. And that to me is the key that makes it so special. So I'm glad it's working for you. That's really exciting. So when you first came to the meeting, you got 3 referrals. And then when you joined, he blew up your phone with 30.
Yes.
And that sometimes people feel like it's almost overwhelming, but at the same time, they feel really excited that they got all these referrals that are warm leads, and they now can just launch their business with those first 30. And what happens after that? So let's just look at that again. So he gives 30, and then is that kind of the main thing, or is there more?
No, there's a ton more. And I just want to say that 30, I described it to people I met with as drinking out of the fire hose. Like, that's what it felt like. It's just like, oh my God, because then you meet with somebody. So I meet with one of those 30 and they're like, hey, I have a connection for you that's not in NRG. Let me introduce you to this person. And it just spider webs out and you meet so many people. And I feel like I've got so many friends from NRG, like people that I love, and we keep meeting and keep talking and just sharing ideas. And actually this weekend, I am traveling to Atlanta and I'm going to meet someone that an NRG member referred to me as a business partner. I've gotten clients from them. And I'm meeting them in person. So I'm excited.
That is exciting. Yeah. It's really endless referrals because it's not just through NRG. I mean, yes, it is endless. If you come to the meetings, you're always getting referrals, right? But then on those when you do the one-on-ones and they give you referrals and you get sent things on your phone and text messages throughout the week or the emails, right? It just never stops. And I love that. I love that about NRG. And we're so excited to have you. We really are. We're so excited to have you. And I'm really grateful that you're finding that success and that you're jumping in and really taking the action that you need to take to make it work. That's incredible. I'm so excited for you.
Yes.
So what are some of your goals coming up in this near future? What do you want to see happen with your business? What would you like to?
So in September, I am launching 2 group programs. One is geared to just people that are on the medication, GLP-1s, like Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy.
I love that. It's awesome that you're doing that.
Yes. And the other one called like a 5-minute fix. So it's for busy people that haven't paid attention to their nutrition, that now need some focus, accountability. It's like, here's your 5-minute formula to create meals. Here's a way to meal plan that's super easy. You don't have to think about. Just giving people really quick, easy food ideas, and then talk about mindfulness and stress and physical activity and all the things that encompass just better health.
That's awesome. It's those little steps, the little steps that are not overwhelming, but that can create a shift. That's the key. And if you can get them to make the little steps happen, things that are not difficult, that they can feel success, then that shift starts to happen and they're able to be successful in whatever it is they're trying to overcome. So
Absolutely.
That's beautiful.
And then in the group, I feel like there's so much camaraderie and support and accountability, and they help each other in the group and then outside of the group as well. That is really nice environment.
That is beautiful. Perfect. Hey, Leon's back. Awesome. We're so excited for you. And I'm really grateful. And I hope that you'll stay in touch with me so that I can help you in any way I can through NRG, because I know you've become a really beautiful asset to the organization. And I'm excited to give your name and share it when I have people coming on looking for referrals. It's really nice having you as a part of it.
I've had a wonderful experience.
That's wonderful.
And Joni, tell us again how folks can get in touch with you, please. There's 3 ways. Let's go ahead and give those out again, please.
Yep, absolutely. You can text me, which is probably the easiest way, 443-257-9439. You can reach me through my website, Nutrition Coaching for You. 4 is a number, U is a letter. Or you can email me at my name, Joni, Joni, at nutritioncoaching4 as a number, U as a letter.com.
All right, right on. Thank you, Joni. And I love your website simplicity. I see some folks with email addresses and websites that are like yay long, right? And there's a slash, dot, a hyphen, a colon, a semicolon, and yak, and I'm like,
So hard
what's
to
your
remember.
website again? Yeah, I have a heart that's easy to remember here. Thank you, Joni. Thanks you for shortening, having it cool there, but also thank you for what you do and sharing your story. And now tell me about this. You called the Ozempic and all that was some kind of, what is that called again? What level drug? What is that called?
GLP-1 is kind of what the whole class of drug is called.
Yeah.
Yes, they're for weight loss and diabetes.
They become very popular, actually, which isn't the best thing, actually.
Now, folks, Joni's not giving you professional medical advice here, right? That's not the purpose of the show. This is for fun purposes only. So don't start calling her and emailing us at the Leon Thomas Group or NRG or anybody else and saying, but Joni said, shut up. No, we're just here having conversation. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, Joni. Yes. Oh, Joni, I'm gonna share my health issue, right? My thing. Okay, my thing. I like training for events, like physical events, right?
Mhm.
Like I'm a racquetball coach and racquetball player. When I set my eye on a tournament that I want to play in, like there's one I'm going to play in January. I've already started training for that tournament. So I'm going to exercise, I'm going to eat right, I'm going to lift weights, I'm going to be prepared for that tournament. And then as soon as the tournament's over, I'm going back to Royal Farms and I'm throwing down on some chicken every day, right? That's kind of the way. I don't know why.
It's your
I've run
money,
two I've run
right?
2 half marathons. For each of them, I enjoy the 6 months leading up to training. I lose weight. I have to buy new clothes. I finished a race, and then a week later, someone says, "Hey, you want to go run running? Are you crazy? I'm not running anymore because I'm not in that mindset." I'm trying to work on changing that mindset so that I can not really stay in competition mode all the time, but to find that happy medium. Is that a good thing to do, or should I always stay in competition mode, ready to run 13.1 miles or play 15 games of racquetball in 2 days? What should I do?
So one, I never take the word should, right? You shouldn't, there's no should in anything. Like to me,
There's
that
no
doesn't
should.
sound like it's fun.
Okay.
You want to do something that feels good to you and your body. So if playing 15 games of racquetball doesn't feel good to you and that's why you quit, maybe then looking at an easier way or something that's later on you. So I don't tell people what to do. I kind of work with them and find, so is it that you need something to look forward to? So you look forward to this as soon as the event's over, you're done. Like, what's the next thing you look forward to? Or is it just that was so hard that I've lost my willpower or, motivation, and then I go off it. So it would just be
Okay.
working with somebody and drilling down and asking all the questions and finding out what is it for them, for you,
Hmm.
and how to take a step towards a more balanced lifestyle.
Okay. Got it. Right on. I appreciate it. I'm gonna figure that out. That's one of my goals for the month of July is to come up with a plan for that. And I'll let you know. I'll let you know how it's going. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Cool. I also want to give a shout out to our producer working behind the scenes today, Karan El Amin. He's one of the players in our racquetball program that we have in Baltimore called Racquetball Revival. You can go to racquetballrevival.com to learn more about that. But we teach kids how to play racquetball, but that's not all. We offer tutoring in math, English, and Spanish. And next school year, we'll have a science tutor as well. And that's what it's all about. It's a community involvement, but the kids get pretty good in racquetball. So Karan's behind the scenes working in production. Karan, come on screen for your real quick cameo. Come on screen, turn your mic on and say hello to everybody.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
We're
You did a
well.
great job. Good job.
Yes,
Thank you.
you're doing a great job, Karan. Thank you. Thank you for being the sole producer here. Yes, yes, yes. And thank you for letting me beat you in racquetball coming up on Saturday. Thank you, Karan. That's so nice of you to let me win. I appreciate it.
You know, you dream big.
He does. He dreams. He dreams.
Right on. Karan, thank you. Thank you for your work. Thanks for coming on screen. And
No problem.
Joni, thank you for being with us here today at NRG
Great.
this week. Lori, thank you for being here in Mike's seat. I appreciate it. It's always good
You're
to see
welcome.
you.
It's
All
nice to
right.
be here.
And everyone, we will see you next week on NRG This Week. Take care.